Hi everyone, this is Rachna from Crafting Moments and welcome back to my channel. So I hope you all are doing great and making good use of your quarantine. So yeah, today I have come up with my another tutorial which is how to make this pretty gift box. Just have a look. So without wasting any time, let's get started. So here you can see the gift box here, which measures 5.5 inches, 4.5 inches, and the height is 4 inches. But if we talk about this inner box only, then the height is 2 inches. So once I open it, you can see there is a enough space here so that you can put any small gift inside. You can also put any jewelry piece or any mini album or also different kind of mini cards in it, and you can just gift it to your loved ones and they will surely love this, as this is so pretty. So yeah, we will see how to make this pretty gift box. So I'm gonna show you the complete process in 3 steps. First we will see how to make this inside box, this inside box in which you will keep things, and the second step is to make this flap kind of a thing, and the third one is to make the base. This base I am talking about, this on which your box will rest. So yeah, without wasting any time, let's get dive into the video. So we will see first how to make this inside box. So this box is 5 inches in width, 5 inches in length, 4 inches in width, and this height is 2 inches. So it means 5 by 4 by 2 inches. So for making this box we will need a cardstock of size 11.5 by 12.5 inches. Fine, this is 12.5 and this is 11.5 inches. So let's come to the scoring part first. So here the scoring will be same on both the on all the 4 sides. So first we will score at 1 3/4 inches. This is 1 and this is 3/4, 1 and 3/4. So first is scoring 1 3/4, and the second scoring will be at a distance of 2 inches. That means 2 inches from this means 3 3/4. So here 3 3/4, and repeat this process on all the 4 sides like this. Now here you can see we have done with our scoring part. Now let me just clear you few things so that if you want to make any other size of box, then you can easily plan the box and you can think about the size of cardstock. So here, as we have scored here 2 inches, this is nothing but the height of your box that we have decided. So whatever height you want for your box, so you need to score it here, and this we have scored 1 3/4. So this is nothing but this we have scored just to give the strength to our box. Okay, if you discard this and if you keep this much cardstock only, then also you will get the box here. Fine, but this portion is just to give the strength to your box, so it will make sense you later once we proceed. And yeah, this after scoring, after this part, this is 5 inches and this is 4 inches, which are nothing but the length and breadth of your box that you have decided. So in this way you can customize by keeping all these points in your mind. Now let's start cutting it. So here you can see a big square. So we just need to keep this small square intact here, or we can say that we just need to save this square, while and rest of the portion we need to cut from here. So let me just show you how it will look like after cutting this corner part. So it will look like this. Also make a slit here like this and cut a little more slit so that it can be pasted easily like this. See, so in this way you have to cut it. So repeat this process on all other 3 corners as well, and let me show you how it will look like. After cutting all the 4 corners, it will look like this. See, and one more thing I wanted to tell you, that this portion which we have just keep for giving the strength to our box, so this you can keep a bit lesser than this, as this is 2 inches. So you can even take this as 1 7/8 of an inch. You can even take it as a 1.5 inch, 1 inch, 1 3/4. It's all up to you. This is just to give the strength to your box. So you can take any, but always make sure to keep a bit lesser than 2 inches, because when you tuck it inside, so it should be inserted properly without touching the base. Otherwise you will not get the proper finishing and proper edges. So we'll show you later. Now we have make slits here, also make slits here as well. This way. And do the same thing to this sides as well. Make a small slits like this. You just need to trim off a little portion from all the 4 sides. Now the next step is to fold it along all the squared lines and burnish it properly. So this side we have a score, so we need to fold along its bumpy side here. So just fold it and burnish it well, each and every score line. So after burnishing it, our cardstock will look like this. Now we just need to apply glue over here on the back side of this square tabs, and we just now paste it onto the other adjacent side like this, just like to make the box like structure. Burnish it well. So repeat this process on all other 3 corners as well, and let me just show you after completing this. So after pasting all the square tabs inside, your box will look like this. So now the next process is to tuck all the sides inside the box like this. So we just need to paste all of them inside. So we will just apply a glue here. And just tuck it inside the box. So in this way you can see you will get a perfect edges here, and your box will get strength too. So repeat the process for all three sides as well, and I'll show you how it looks like. So after tucking in all the sides inside the box, our box will look like this, see. And always make sure to use up to 300 GSM paper for this, then only it will be sturdy, as we are not using chipboard here. So the paper should be at least 270 or 300 GSM thick. Now our box is ready. Now let's move on to our second step, which is how to make the flap kind of a thing. So for making flap, we will need 3 pieces of chipboards. Two of them measures the same, which measures 5.5 by 4 1/4 inches, and the third one measures 2 inches by 5.5 inches. So these two are of same measurement, and for gluing them down we need a piece of cardstock which measures 13 inches by 7.5 inches. So I have already made a boundary of 1 inches here, you can see, just to align this chipboard pieces very easily and properly. So let me just show you how to place this here. So this bigger one, we just need to align these sides to this line, boundary line, like this. Another one we will place at the another corner like this, and the middle one we will need to place here in the middle of this two bigger chipboards like this. Make sure to leave uniform space on both the side of this, and this spacing is about 1/4 of an inch. Now this is exactly the same as we make the base of an album. So if you want to see the complete process of making this base, you can go and check out my video number 4, easy mini album tutorial. So in the starting of that video only I have explained the complete process of making the base with some tips and tricks too. So just check out that video, and let me just show you after following all the steps how it will look like. So after following all the steps given in the video number 4, you will get the base like this, and the link for that video has been given in the description box. So here after this we just need to cover this portion with the help of cardstock. So here you will need a piece of cardstock measure 10.5 by 5 inches. So we will just paste it like this. So you can see after pasting this cardstock, our flap will look like this. Make sure to run your bone folder within this gap to get the proper spine like this. So here our flap is also ready, and our box is also ready. Here you can see we just need to place it on this and like this. See. Now the next step is to make the base on which we will put this box. So for making base you will need a piece of cardstock measures 8.5 by 7.5 inches, and the width of the base, here you can see this width I have kept here 3/4 of an inch. So we just need to make scoring as per the measurements. So here first scoring will be at 3/4. So this is 3/4, and the another 3/4 inch will be at 1.5. Both are at a distance of 3/4 of an inch. Repeat this process on all other 3 sides as well. So here our scoring is done. Now the same as we did in making box, we just need to save this small square here and rest these 3 squares we need to cut. So let me just show you after cutting this. So this is how it will look like, and we just need to make a slit till the second scoring line like this, and a little slit from its sides as well. So it will look like this. Repeat the process on all other 3 sides as well, and will show you once I cut all the 3 sides. So you can see here our cardstock will look like this after cutting all the 4 corners. Now the next step is to the next step is to fold it along all the score line and burnish it well. In this way you will get a cardstock after burnishing. Now we just need to paste glue on this side and paste it like this to form the lead like structure. So apply glue over here. And just paste it like this. Hold it for some seconds so that it can stick properly. So repeat this process on all other 3 sides as well. So after pasting all the squares inside, our base will look like this. Now the next step is to close it like this, but before closing we just need to put some tubes like structure or bars like structure inside, just to give the strength to this base, as the whole box is going to rest on this only. So let me just show you. Like this kind of tubes like structure, you can see this kind of papers we need to put it inside, and you can put any, like you can put 4 or 5, whatever you want. So we will just paste these 2 first at the corners. First we will put this 2 at the extreme ends like this, and the another one here. And this idea of base making is inspired by one of the international crafter, and the link of her tutorial I will mention in the description box, so you can check out that too. So in this way I will put it here on the other end of the base. So now the rest 3 we will put it inside by keeping some distance, or we can put more. So in this way we will need to put it. So after pasting it, I will just show you how to make this paper tubes. So in this way I have put all the tubes inside the base. So now we will just close it. So first we will close these 2 flaps. So put glue over here. here as well on the other side, and we will just paste it on the tube like this, and here as well. Now we will close it like this. So paste, apply glue over here and paste it here. Repeat the same here as well. So here our base is ready. We only just need to cover it with the another cardstock from the upper side. We will do it after some time, but before that let me just show you how to make the paper tubes which we have placed inside the base. So for making each tube we need a cardstock of size 4 inches by 3 and 3/4 inches. 4 inches by 3 and 3/4 inches. So this is 3 and 3/4 and this is 4. So keeping the shorter side here means 3 and 3/4 inches here. We just need to score after every 3 and 3/4 inches, just because our height that we have taken here is 3/4 of an inch. So we just need to score at 3/4, every 3/4 of an inch. So first score will be at 3/4 inch, next 3/4 will be at 1.5 inch, next 3/4 will be at 2 and 1/4 inch, another 3/4 will be at 3 inches. So in this way you will have to score 4 lines, first at 3/4 of an inch, next 1.5 inch, next 2 and 1/4 inch, next 3 inch. So in this way you need to score it. After scoring this you need to burnish it well like this, and you just need to paste it like this. Apply glue on one side of this cardstock like this, and place the another side, onto it like this, just to make a cube like structure, or you can say tube like. So in this way you will get one tube. So whatever amount of tube you want to put inside as per your measurement you can make and paste it inside the box. So our tube will be ready like this. Now just to cover this part we will need a cardstock of size 5/1 and 5/1 by 2 by 4 1/4 inches, means 5.5 by 4 1/4 inches. We just need to apply it like this, then our base will be ready. So let me just show you after pasting it here. So after pasting the cardstock on its upper side, our base is ready now, you can see, and this is sturdy too as we have put inside the tubes. So here this is our base, this is our flap, and this is our box. So all the three parts are ready now. Now we just need to mat all of these, but before matting it we just want here a ribbon closer. So for that purpose we will just put it here, ribbon like this, and on the other side as well. So after putting ribbon here we will now mat this as well from inside and outside, this as well, and this boundary as well. So I have already my pieces ready with me, so I'm just gonna mat this with the pattern papers. So before matting it, let me just show you how I made my papers. So for an example, if I have a cardstock of size, here you can see For example, if this is a piece of cardstock and I want to mat it with the pattern paper, so this is 3 by 2 inches. So for matting it, I will take a pattern paper of size which is 1/8 lesser in length as well as in breadth. For example, this is 3, so I will take my pattern paper 2/7/8. 2/7/8 means the mark just before 3 inch, this much, and here it is 2, so I will take my pattern paper 1/7/8, the mark just before 2 inches. So let me just show you. So for length I will take 2/7/8, and for width I will take 1/7/8. 7/8. So here you can see, if I place it on my cardstock, so it will leave a boundary like this. So in this way I am gonna mat my box, flap and the base, and will show you how it will look like. So here you can see I have matted everything with the pattern paper like this. And here beside, instead of pasting the whole pattern paper, here I have cut strips and then pasted, because at the end I am going to cover this with the box only. So as you can see here, I have already applied a tacky tape here. Now I will just remove its backing and will paste it on the flap. So here we need to paste this, but while placing, be careful. After the proper placement, just make sure to burnish it well with the help of your bone folder like this. Now here you can see our box with flap is ready. Now let me just show you after tying the ribbon here. So your gift box is ready. Here you can see. Now we just need to paste our box on this base like this. So let me just remove the backing of the tacky tape here, as I have already applied it here. Now we will carefully place this onto the base. So now this is done. Now we just want to paste the legs here. So here I am going to use the 3D printed legs. You can use metal legs as well. So let me just show you. So here I am going to use this. So I will just apply a glue over here by using my glue gun, and will paste it like this on all the 4 corners. So in this way our box is ready, you can see. So here you can see our gift box is ready now. I have just added a 3D printed legs here, and I have finished it up by adding a doily die cut on the top of the box like this, and I have used here ribbon closer for closing purpose. So let me just open it and show you the inside look of the box. So here I have just put a small mini album inside it. You can put any other gift as well and just give to your loved ones. So in this way our tutorial for the pretty gift box completes here. So I hope the whole process of making this box would be clear to you all, or in case if you have any query or doubt, then feel free to ask me in the comment section. I will be happy to answer you. I will be happy to help you. So if you find this video helpful, then please like and share my video, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more such informative videos. So yeah, stay creative. Bye bye. Hope to see you in my next video.